parents, have a nice house, I have my own car, you know what I'm saying? And I have a good education. So at the end of the day, I'm privileged. And I think the privilege scale determines a lot of things for Hispanics, but privilege should not determine if you are Hispanic.
No, of course not. But
that's why it took so long. Alright, nice. It's already recording. It's been recording for like the last 5 minutes.
Okay, do you want to film our intro again? Hi guys, welcome back to Nani and Diego's channel.
No, we already recorded an intro.
Yeah, remember? We have to do like one every time, remember?
No, wait, the one where we jumped?
No, we're not jumping. Are you kidding me? Am I gonna jump? No. And the teddy bear's downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. He's making a special...
What's his name?
Sumo. Sumo, get out of our shot.
He told you. Oh, he wants the orange juice.
No, you don't. I think it's spoiled. I mean, actually, look.
Every single time we have a podcast, I mean, we've only had podcasts 2 times here, but I have a bad hair day. Like when I was at Sean's, my hair looked nice, but today...
Oh, yeah, because, you know, you filmed a podcast at Sean's and I wasn't even invited, so...
No, you were.
No, I wasn't.
You were invited. Oh. You just weren't, you know, you were busy.
Oh, probably.
Because I told you, like, Saturday, and you're like, oh, like...
No, I actually had work that day. I had work on Sunday, so I couldn't go.
Fake.
Okay.
I'm doing this for you guys. I'm the one who initiated this podcast.
No, that's not even true. I literally suggested it when we filmed a podcast in school, and I picked you as my partner. Hi guys, welcome back to Nani and Diego. Shut up. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Nani, and doesn't matter. Today we're going to be talking about some things. We have a lot to talk about because we haven't really like met in like a hot month. I feel like.
It wasn't even a hot month. Actually, it was hot at the beginning of the month, and then it's been cold recently.
Okay. Anyways, it's been a month, so we have a lot to talk about the college application process because it's already October, so FAFSA is already opened. Like, deadlines are already literally coming up. Goodness gracious. And I mean, school's already kind of like gotten to the swing of things, so we have lots to talk about.
When does FAFSA close?
December 1st, I think.
Oh.
But like, you want to get it done as soon as possible.
Why?
Because like the sooner you get it done, I think it's like the colleges will look at you for financial aid first.
Oh, fun.
And scholarships. Okay, today I think you know, Diego over here wanted to take away with a Hispanic discussion for Hispanic.
You can't just say it like that.
Okay.
I have a story.
Okay, so how do you want me to go into it? Diego, tell us a story.
So I have a funny story, right? So I'm in English class, and I'm put in this random group, right? But the random group was a bunch of Hispanics, okay? So we had Lance, Eric, and this guy named Gio, right? All 12th graders, honors English 12. And they're like, yo, I was like, yeah, guys, we're all Hispanic, you know? Pretty cool. And one of them was like, no, you're white.
Oh.
And I was like.
That's really sad.
I was like, no, I'm not. He's like, yeah, like, you don't speak Spanish. I'm like, I mean, yeah. And like, you know, I was like, I was so flabbergasted by that because here's why I was flabbergasted. Because he, like, so we took turns reading, right? We were reading a chapter. It's
in English?
Trevor Noah's book, yeah.
Oh, this is on his English. We're reading the same book, okay.
Yeah. So we were taking turns reading, and the first guy who read had a hard time reading. Like, he was like, man, F this. Like, I don't even want to read anymore. Like, he didn't want to read. The second guy, he read a little bit better, but it was still, like, iffy. And then the third guy, same. And then me, it was like, I mean, it was reading. It was effortless. You know what I'm saying? But, like, it felt weird. No. But here's what I'm talking about, right? Like, in that moment, I realized that not all Hispanics are made the same. So.
That's the moral of your story?
No. The reason I bring this up is because I'm Hispanic. Okay?
Wait, I thought you were white.
No. Both parents are 100% Hispanic.
Okay. Thank you for clearing that up.
Both parents from Venezuela, 100% Venezuelan. Okay?
Okay.
But, so I'm 100%, not 100%, but I'm a lot Hispanic. I have to be. But the thing is, I don't know, act Hispanic?
Act Hispanic? Are you saying Hispanics have to act a certain way?
Let's...
Cancel!
No, but let's think about it. Because they didn't call me Hispanic. Was it because of how I looked? Was it because of couldn't speak Spanish?
So are you calling them racist?
No, I'm not. Why are you jumping to conclusions? There's no racism in this. Okay.
Sorry, I was just trying to keep
So that's what I wanted to bring up today. Because I am just like, am I Hispanic? Or am I white? Or am I whitewashed?
No. Okay, first of all, I hate the term whitewash because I feel like that implies a bias that a certain race or a certain ethnicity has to act a certain way. And I mean, I understand that because like I'm half, not half, but like I'm part Samoan and then I'm white on my mom's side. But literally, like, I grew up in Alaska. No, like, I mean, there's some Samoan people, but where I lived, no Samoan.
Well, there's like 4 people in total in Alaska.
Yeah, there's like not a lot of people in my old school, and I was literally the only Samoan in that entire school. And then even now, I live in like, I think Montgomery County is like the 6th most like ethnically diverse county, something like that. And I'm still like one of the only Samoans I ever see in school. Like, you have like a really good range of like Hispanics and like people from all over like groups, but like I relate to the fact that like I at least don't see anyone that like I see similar to myself, and I don't really relate to the culture of like Samoan and that type of area because I just never grew up into that. But I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, I mean, I act in the way that grew up in the environment, I guess. That makes sense.
But, so you are Samoan.
Yeah, of course I'm Samoan. You're still Hispanic.
Do you act Samoan?
I don't think Samoans, like, act a specific way. I think they have a certain culture, and, like, that culture might influence them. But I've never been experienced to that culture. I've never had exposure to that culture, I guess. So, like, you're not whitewashed. You're a Latino American. I mean, obviously, you grow up in America, you're going to have, like, exposure to different things. So you're not going to be, like, Venezuelan in the fact that like people in Venezuela would be.
Well, so I talked to my mom about this, and she told me that 2nd generation Hispanics typically have it way easier than 1st generation Hispanics, because all of those people that I was grouped with were all 1st generation, and I'm 2nd generation.
Oh.
So maybe.
I don't know if they're 1st generation.
Because they were saying it like
okay.
One of them moved when he was younger. One of them said he was born here, but you know like. His parents moved here, and yeah, so I don't know.
Well, obviously, there's a lot of pressure on like Hispanics, like when you grow up in a new country, or if you move here when you're young, because everything's new to you. Like you don't know, you don't have a place yet, and then there's the pressure of still holding on to your culture and who you are, but then also being exposed to new things, and obviously that's going to like. Simultaneously change you as a person as you become more influenced by it.
That sounded like a very politically right answer. You could run for president.
Okay, no thank you. No, that sounds like too much. No.
No, but yeah, that was I just had an epiphany because I was like thinking am I really Hispanic? Like I boiled it down to like
what?
Like does me not speaking Spanish really matter? Like you know what I'm saying? Like do I look Hispanic? Because here's what I was thinking, right? Because compared to non-Hispanics, I am Hispanic. Compared to Hispanics, I'm not Hispanic.
Yeah.
I feel like Trevor Noah in the book. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a light skin. To white people, he was black, and to black people, he was white. Mm-hmm. Like you know, I'm not saying like you know, I'm oppressed, but
oh
this
my
is
God.
a very cancelable topic.
This has gotten too far.
Okay. Bottom line is. I'm not trying to say anything. I was just like thinking all this, you know what I'm saying? Like I took it to the extreme, but like obviously at the end of the day, I am privileged, right? Because I'm a 2nd generation Spanish person, and my parents have a nice house. I have my own car, you know what I'm saying? And I have a good education. So at the end of the day, I'm privileged, and I think the privilege scale determines a lot of things for Hispanics, but privilege should not determine if you are Hispanic.
No, of course not. But that's like a really good point.
It's a great sentence I just said.
I think a lot of people that we interact with at school and stuff that are like they put off and like they say that like they're Hispanic and like they listen to Hispanic music and just really like express the culture. I think it's because like maybe it goes back to that privilege scale and like where they're at on that. I don't know. I definitely think like it's interesting. Yeah. Because like I don't really like consider myself like a second generation or any of that, just because like my siblings are all white, because like they're on my mom's side, so I've only ever really been surrounded by white people my whole life until like I moved here, and so I guess I don't really consider that like a point. So it's interesting
like,
though.
But personally, do you like Hispanics right now?
What?
Like, do you like Hispanics right now?
Right now,
like, has there been a certain individual that like in the Hispanic community that has tarnished this legacy?
No. If anything, I think I have a newfound appreciation for Hispanics because, I mean, my brother-in-law, he's Hispanic, and so I've seen like his family and stuff and that culture, but I've never really been exposed to it. But a specific individual did. I got to see a lot of viewpoints from like an immigrant or from someone that's, I don't know, like I feel like I like to think that I'm appreciative of what I have and stuff, like, but that's not even like racial. It's just being like, like in a middle class society and like just being very thankful for what you have, if you have parents or things that have overcome other struggles. And I've always considered myself very grateful, but I think when you view it of like real immigrants or people that have had to come over, and like it just gives you a really newfound appreciation for a lot of the things in your life that I never really realized. So at the moment, I don't mind
I feel like I threw you an alley-oop and you kind of just scored on the other net. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was still a good shot because you threw it on the net, but you could have dunked it. It was kind of a transition. Just.
Oh, okay. So, transitioning.
Well, now that you say transitioning, doesn't really.
Okay, so I think that the first podcast when we first introduced ourselves. Shut up. The first podcast when we first introduced ourselves.
Well, let's just say that that
the roles have been reversed. Somebody is now single and somebody is now taken.
Yeah.
So.
Feels good to be on this side.
Shut the fuck up. I hate you. But congratulations to you. I feel so bad for that girl, but
Whoa, bad is a. She bad? No. Sounds wrong.
I feel bad for her?
No, I said she's bad.
But that doesn't have anything to do with what I was just saying. Wait, what's her name?
Aishwarya.
Do you have a picture of her?
Yeah, but my phone's right there.
Oh, that's correct.
But on the previous podcast, the one that you weren't there, we bleeped out her name, and now we don't have to, because, yeah, I showed her a bit of the podcast, episode 2. And,
is that the Sean one?
Yeah.
Aww.
But the thing is, I mentioned other girls. Yeah.
Why are you guys so dense? Like, well, how did you mention?
I screwed up. No, because I talked about prom, and I was like, who do I go with? Like, I feel bad, if I don't go with Audrey, because, yeah.
Why would you say that?
I don't know.
And you posted that.
I did. Yeah. So,
okay.
Aishwarya, if you're listening to this, I do not want to get back with my ex. That's, in fact, I don't care about that anymore. I was in a different mindset a month ago. And there was also another...
No, the moral of the story is that guys are dumb.
Hispanic?
Not all guys. No,
Hispanic
stop
guys?
it. Not all guys. Stop trying to say this. No, but Diego specifically. Maybe I shouldn't say all guys.
No, but the thing is, I mentioned another girl too. Snookums.
Who the fuck is Snookums?
She was one of my coworkers. She's probably still gonna... Because I told Snookums about my podcast.
Is that her real name?
No.
Okay, good. Wait, so you have a name for her that sounds like a... Snookums is something like a husband calls a wife.
Well, because she called me Shookums or something. So I call her Snookums.
Oh, wait. We literally work at the same place.
Short girl.
Aw, no, she's fine.
No, but not because it's over.
Over.
Aishwarya?
You had something with
No, it wasn't even started. Stop instigating.
Break up. No,
Join the other side. No, I swear.
I'm just petting.
I swear, if you're listening, you're the one for me.
Enjoy it while it lasts. No, I'm just
So anyway, back to you.
Back
I think that's a good debrief on me right now. I'm
Yeah.
dating someone. Perfect. 2 weeks since today.
It has been longer than that.
Well, I only met her the first day of school.
Wait, when we were in the spirit room after school and we were talking, and you told me about her, were you guys dating at that point? Or
No.
Okay, then yeah. So I am now single.
Hit her up in the DMs.
No. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Said he's seeing this. Oh, dang it.
Who?
Said he. I had to mention him at least once.
Oh. But no, I mean, it's but yeah, no, it's a recent, just getting through it. I don't really have any. I feel weird talking about it without him here, but let's be honest, no one's gonna see this. No offense.
When we go viral, you're gonna regret this. Sorry.
Sure. But I will say that the healing process after it, it's interesting, It's like, I feel like an addict, where it's like sometimes I feel good, and then sometimes it's just like, damn. And I've never, been in this position before, it was my first boyfriend, my first love. And so I'm navigating a lot of things now that I don't really have a roadmap to, obviously, because no one does. And I've been replaying things a lot in my head, which maybe isn't healthy. But one thing I've taken away is that, if it's meant to be, it'll be. And I don't know what the future looks like at all, but I do know that right now we are not together, and that the only thing I can do is really just better on myself. And I feel like that's something where it's like, when you're in a relationship, it's really hard to, especially when you're young, to change, to grow as a person. Because it's difficult. Because, as you grow as a person, there's a fear of you'll grow out of the love. That, the love that you guys have will change, or that you just will become a different person. It's also just difficult in of itself when you're in a relationship to just grow on your own. And I think that was something that he came to terms with. And I'm starting to realize, it fucking sucks. But,
Are we keeping that in?
Yeah.
Okay.
That can be kept in. I'm not sugarcoating a breakup, no. But that, I don't know. I think I have a lot of growing I need to do as a person. I'm trying to figure out who I am. But I mean, I'm going to college in a year, so obviously I'm going to figure out who I am then, hopefully. But I think...
Nope.
Yeah,
that's
so not true.
No way.
There's no I'm going to figure it out in the first year.
Yeah, there's zero chance.
I'm probably not going to know who I am. I don't think, I think that's the point, though. But, you're always changing. So, of course I don't know who I'm going to be in a year. But, right now I can decide of who I want to be.
But what does that sentence even mean? Who I am? You have to, be I like soccer, I like playing video games. Is that who you are? Low-key, I've been, thinking about that. What does that mean?
Yeah, because I've been thinking about that a lot lately, of who I am. And, who I really am. Because I think it's a thing when you get into a flow of life and you just look back and you realize, I really changed a lot in these past couple months.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously that's natural because we're going to change as humans. I don't want to be in the same place I was 5 months ago today, And I think that's something that's really important to just continue growing. But the whole thing of, who am I guess for me, I can look through my actions. What have I done? I can also look through the way I think. Sometimes I catch myself seeing someone I don't like, and then I just, I think things. And it's what does that get me? It doesn't get me anywhere. Mm-hmm. It doesn't make me a better person. If anything, it just makes me more frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
And...
it's, similar to, if you were, steal someone's seat that isn't yours. It feels like, why am I doing this to them? type thing, right?
Yeah, for like no reason. Well, I mean, sometimes there is a reason, but like it doesn't really get me anywhere.
Like why sit 2 seats in front of you? I mean, it makes no sense at the end of the day.
So.
That just went over your head entirely.
Yeah, it did.
Because you stole my seat today.
I did.
Why?
Shut up. He's just petty because I stole a seat.
Why? Why? Just, no, because you wanted to be petty. You wanted to be petty.
No, I didn't. No,
because you could have sat the seat in front of you.
No, because the thing is because yesterday, I had to sit in the very back. They put me in the back of the class, guys.
You could, alright, first of all.
I got put in the very back of the class.
In a column. You could have sat in the
front.
Okay, sit in the very front. Or sit in the second front. But why the third front?
I didn't know that was your seat. I thought that was Ryan's seat. Somebody thinks everything's about him. No, I stole his seat in class just because, like, I wanted to sit next to my friends. And also, I thought...
Who? To your left? Monty. Mm-hmm. Behind you? Paola. And behind you would have been me.
Monty and I are friends.
No. And then to your right? Who is that? Kelly?
What's wrong with Kelly? I love Kelly.
Anyways. You can sit with your friends in the back.
Okay.
If you want to sit with your friends, sit next to Scout or Raya.
I'm sorry for stealing your spot. To be honest, you kind of annoyed me. And...
So you knew it was my spot?
No, I didn't actually. I really did think it was Ryan's. I thought it went Sammy, someone, Ryan, you. Yeah.
Lucas?
No, it's Saeed.
Yeah, no, it's Lucas in that column.
Yes, I thought it was Sammy, Lucas, Ryan, you, me. So I thought I was taking Ryan's spot. So I still thought you were going to be the same spot behind me. Anyways, well, I was having a really good talk. Okay,
Yo. Oh, yeah, we just went on the tangent. But yeah, back to your...
Breakups are really hard, guys.
Yep, that is an understatement.
I'm not like... I don't know. I don't think, like, obviously I'm different. I've learned that I hate high school boys. Not him. I'm like, he wasn't a high school boy. But, like, if I was to ever date someone again, definitely not a high school boy. Like, no offense, but you guys are just, like, they have an odor to them, and they're just like, oh thank you.
I don't smell that bad.
Well, I don't think you can smell yourself very well. So yeah, that's my life right now. Of course, my week has been very eventful. So Sunday, I got dumped.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Big start.
Oof.
Is Sunday really the start of the week, though?
Well, just go with me.
Okay,
and then Monday, I sprained my ankle, so I'm in a lovely boot now, and it's very uncomfortable. I wore crutches for like 3 days, and then I gave up on them because my hands literally got so bruised.
Okay, sorry.
My hands got so bruised. And then what else? I got my hair dyed on Wednesday.
Oh, I noticed that.
Thank you. And then on Thursday, which was yesterday, I had work. And I finished segueing. I finished all of my college supplementals this week. And I'm completely done with all of my college supplementals. And I finished my Common App essay. So the only thing I have left to do is just my auditions, because I'm auditioning to do the performing arts program. So I just need to do that.
And then, does that have to do with college?
Yeah, because I have to, because I'm doing a major of acting, and to get into my major, I have to audition for it along with all the normal stuff to already get into college. You have to audition? Yeah.
Wait, where?
It's an online thing. For most schools.
In front of peoples?
No, it's online. Well, I mean, sometimes some of the schools, they have a Zoom that they do with you. Some of them, it's an in-person thing, and then some of them, you just send in a video clip of you acting.
You want to be an actor?
Are you kidding me? It's like my entire personality.
You want to hear a funny story?
What?
So, remember when Ryan liked you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the reason I bring this up is because I never thought I was going to be your friend. Okay? And the reason I say this is because I remember Ryan was talking about, Ryan's like, bro, there's this girl, right? Whatever. And then he showed you his Instagram. And then I was like, she has a TikTok. I was like, what? So I clicked the TikTok and I'm on, and I just started.
Wait, how'd you get my TikTok off of my Instagram?
It was in your bio. It was something.
Of course it was in my bio. Oh my gosh.
Like, this was like either like right when junior year started, something like that. So I clicked on it. I just started scrolling, clicking random ones. I was just like, I was full on stalking you.
That's really weird.
It is weird.
Did you like my acting POVs?
Yeah, they were funny. They were funny.
I was so obsessed with Teen Wolf at the time, and Vampire Diaries.
That's why I bring it up, because I thought.
That's so mean. We did not need to put that back out into the world because that was a thing.
But you had like 100,000.
Yeah, I don't really post on it that much anymore, which makes me really sad.
I feel like you look a lot different too since then.
Thank you. I really like to think so because I don't know. I feel like I changed a lot
You
between
did.
sophomore and junior year.
Like now that I think about it.
I had a lot of baby fat.
Is that a good thing or bad thing?
No, it's not. It's just my face shape changed, I think.
Is that a good thing?
I mean, I like my face now, so I like to think it's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
What's your opinion on makeup?
I like it. I mean, I think it's fun. I've had like a makeup transformation. Like I went from like, you know, always doing eyeliner and stuff, and then now like I still do eyeliner, but I try to do more of a natural look. But I don't have any opinion on makeup. I feel like
What are you wearing right now?
I'm wearing concealer and blush and mascara and lipstick.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And how come?
Because I like the way it makes me feel. That's the whole thing. I don't wear makeup for other people. I don't like wear makeup or get dressed. Like I don't like dress up for other people unless I'm going on a date. But you know, doesn't seem like this is a circumstance right now. Anyways, that was a joke.
A true one though.
But the thing is that no, I feel like if girls want to do makeup, do makeup. If it makes you feel good, then do it. So.
Mm-hmm. What if I want to do makeup?
Then, honestly, you could use some. Let's be honest.
Who's laughing?
Okay. I thought.
Nobody.
I was.
Laughing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. How about homecoming? Speaking on the relationship, what are your plans for homecoming?
I'm going with.
I mean, now that like.
Really funny. He wouldn't have been able
Too
to
soon?
go. He wouldn't have been able to go either way.
Too soon though?
You know, yesterday when I was at work. No, this is the thing.
Wait, which
Yesterday,
work?
Jersey Mike's. I have
Okay.
2 jobs right now. I was at work yesterday.
Wait, we're coworkers now.
Oh yeah, because he works at my second job. I was at work yesterday.
No, she works at my job.
Shut up! I'm trying to finish the sentence.
Sorry.
I was at work yesterday, and all my coworkers found out about my breakup, and one of my coworkers put on the most depressing playlist. I don't know if it was supposed to comfort me or what, but this one song by Bruno Mars comes on, and I literally just start staring out the window, and I start crying, and I just look at him, and I'm like, change the song. And he's like, okay. Like, I feel like that was a little too soon for me.
Wow, that is too soon.
Yeah.
So my jokes are nothing then. Perfect.
Well, no, that's not true.
So anyway, your homecoming plans.
Okay. My homecoming plans, I'm going with my friends like I did last year. Because, you know, it just...
No other option.
You're gonna break my hat. That's so mean. Let me have a break. Let me live for a second. Oh gosh. I'm going with my friends. I got my dress. I do like it. You know, ironically, I got my dress thinking I was still going with someone, so I'd also planned out a tie, but you know. Anyways, I do like my dress, and you know, honestly, okay, wait. I feel like, yeah, I broke up with someone. I did not break up. I got dumped. Okay, let's not try to sugarcoat that. And I'm really like still dealing with it. Like I know I look okay right now, but like cameras cut, like it gets hard. It really is. And but I'm just trying to see the bright side of things. So it's the only thing that kind of helps me get through things, I guess, and also focusing on myself. So for homecoming, I got my dress done. I got my hair done. Hopefully I'll be able to wear heels. I'm sure I will. This boot is coming off whether it wants to or not.
But you're not allowed to wear heels, right? Oh, before homecoming.
For pictures. Okay. So.
That's cool.
What are your plans? Your girl.
I don't have any plans.
Well, you have to make some.
I do. Sean wants all the boys in like our group chat to go to his house with their dates. The only problem is I think I might be the only one with a date.
I was gonna say I don't think your friends, like, no offense. Except Sean. Sean could pull.
Really?
I feel like Sean has a good personality.
You think Sean can pool?
Why not?
Huh. It's a whole debate.
Really?
Sean thinks that he has more game than me.
I don't know about that.
Boom.
Monty, though, we know no one's gonna come up with him.
Ryan.
Oh, poor Ryan.
Bro, Ryan is literally like Diego. He's like, man, people just keep asking me if I have any plans for homecoming, and I just gotta keep on saying no. 'Cause they already know what's happening. Like, he's so sad. And literally, like, he'd be like, yeah, I would actually be so mad if another person asked me. And then literally, the next day, another person will ask him, so Ryan, what are your plans? And he'd be like, yeah, I don't have any.
Rip.
It just makes him more sad.
So yeah, I don't know, homecoming will be interesting. I'm planning homecoming right now, so I kind of like, I didn't get my dress until like last week, which is pretty short if you're a girl that's going to homecoming. Like 3 weeks before the dance is not a lot of time. And just because I've been so busy, I'm like planning it, so I'm like having to buy the decorations, and I'm making the ticket designs and the homecoming court list and everything. So, but it's been really fun and stuff. I get to do it with Marley, and I love Marley, so.
That'd be fun.
So yes, how's your college application season going? College stuff?
So you say you finished all your supplementals.
Yes.
I haven't even started my supplementals.
How many colleges are you applying to?
How many colleges are you applying to?
I asked you first.
11. How
I'm only applying to 8, but still, that's crazy. If I had to apply to 11, Diego, when are they November 1st deadlines? Are you applying early?
So I have one October 15th.
UNC?
No. University of Georgia.
Oh yeah, I forgot Georgia.
You
want to go south?
Sure.
Not to Florida though, right?
No. Okay. No schools in Florida. And I have like 5 November 1st. And then I have 1 November 15th, 1 December 1st, and then 2 November 30th. I don't know if I missed any. But yeah.
And you haven't started any of their supplementals?
No.
Are you at least done with your Common App essay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's something.
Uh-huh. Supplementals can't be that bad, right?
I mean, they're...
So anyways,
Are you at least... Okay, tell me at least your transcripts have been submitted and your letter of recommendations done.
Yep.
Pay for your transcripts?
Yep.
Okay, that's something. Supplementals, like... I feel like supplementals are one of the most important things in the college, like, review process.
Really?
Yeah, like, I mean... Well, also, are all of your colleges on Common App?
No.
Yeah, that's what I figured, because...
2 of them California.
Yeah, because UC's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, but are you applying to USC or just UC?
University of Berkeley and
Los
LA.
Angeles.
Yeah.
I applied to UCLA. I haven't submitted my application yet, but it's done.
How many
UC's... What?
How many early action are you doing out of your 8?
All of them that I can, which is all of them except NYU, I think. Because NYU doesn't do early action. So yeah, so all of my applications are due November 1st or like November 15th, something like that. And
fun.
but like next weekend's a no homework weekend, so you really gotta bust that out.
Tatiana?
Who's laughing? Who's laughing now?
Not even me.
That's what I thought.
So what else we got? You know, I have a really cool birthday gift for my dad this year.
Really?
What I'm doing is I'm taking 50 Polaroids of our favorite locations. Oh, fudge. I really hope he doesn't see this. I really
No one's gonna watch this, Diego.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take 50 Polaroids of our favorite favorite locations. So like, let's say Rockville Town Center, you know, Tyson's Mall, Westfield Mall, whatever. And then I'm gonna make a slideshow saying the significance of each of the Polaroids. And then I'm going to digitalize them into NFTs. And then he's going to be able to own the Polaroids digitally and in person, because I'm going to put the Polaroids in a binder. And also, I'm attaching a mini gift with each Polaroid. So before this, I took a picture with 2 family friends of my dad's. And they gave me like this little, like, these tiny pots. Because I asked them to give me something small. So they gave me literally something small. Like, I meant to say like something small, like a small gift, but they gave me a small pan. Like, tiny
like
pan.
a miniature pan?
Like, literally, like, not even the size of
Where did they get that from?
I have no clue. It was in this tiny Ziploc bag. But, so yeah, it's an ambitious, project, but I think I've spent more time on that project than the college.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, when's his birthday?
November 2nd. So I guess
Coming up.
Mm-hmm.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Is gift giving your love language?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What would you say are your like top 2 love languages?
I would say touch and gift giving.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'd say
the same, right?
Probably the same, and then also maybe quality time, maybe. Probably. Or like, quality time. I think. Well, actually, definitely touch. But like, I don't want gifts. I like giving gifts. Is a thing. So I guess if I want it, it would just be like love language or touch and quality time. Yes.
So no gift giving.
I like giving gifts. I think that's my love language to others. But I don't really care about receiving them.
Alright. Because I feel like gifts are low-key overrated. Like, there's so much hype behind gifts.
Mm-hmm. I like surprises, I guess. I don't like specific. Okay, when I say gifts, I don't mean like a physical like present as much as an experience. So like I think that kind of goes hand in hand with quality time. Like
a trip to Liverpool or something.
Yes, like a trip to Liverpool or something. I guess like I'd rather like go on like a fun date somewhere than like get something. If that makes sense. If they were equal money, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Peace.
I agree.
What is your problem? I'm gonna literally get you canceled. What'd you say, Hispanic? I'm gonna like cut this together to like king.
No, you don't even edit this.
Things.
I edit this. You have no authority. I even posted on Spotify.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, like I'll figure it out. I figured it out in like 30 minutes, 15 minutes.
That was really
So what is your contribution? You speak.
Contribution to what? I'm here. I help.
Here.
I help get views. Let's be honest, if it was just you talking for an hour, no one would listen.
Yeah, because that's not how podcast works. I mean, the previous podcast did pretty well. I'm gonna be honest.
How many views?
I have no clue.
Like 2. It was you and Sean.
Hey, at least like 10. Actually, our first podcast probably had our most listened. Yeah.
It was because I reposted it. You know.
Really?
On my
Did you actually?
Chat. Yeah, I posted the link to it. But you need to make sure on this video the restriction isn't like private to only you.
Mm-hmm.
Make the view accessible to
No, I put it private because I didn't want to upload it yet.
But you had already.
That's because you shared a version that I told you doesn't look great, and then you shared it to everybody.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what is she doing?
Well, send me the version that does look good.
I got you. But so I have a topic that doesn't involve your phone.
Oh, okay. Well, I only have like 10 more minutes.
Okay.
So hurry up the topic.
So, I was talking to George about this, and I think this is an interesting topic. So, as previously stated, I am now friends with my ex.
Really?
Yeah, like we are good friends. Like we eat lunch together during lunch. Like this Tuesday, we went to her car and ate lunch together. And we just talk. We just catch up. And we've done this like 2 or 3 times. So I wanted to ask or bring this up. Because George always walks to 7-Eleven and he walked past us eating. And he's like, Diego, I'm going to have to be honest with you. I think it's kind of weird that you're, still talking to your ex while being in a relationship. Because, you're supposed to move on. And, I have moved on. But I still want to, keep her as a friend. So, I just want to know your perspective about that.
What's your girlfriend's name again?
Aishwarya. But you can call her Ash.
Ash?
Mm-hmm.
On behalf of all women? I'm so sorry.
Every woman just came into that one slap. I feel like it'd be a lot
woman.
harder. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I wasn't trying to hurt you. That was like a very kid slap.
What if that did hurt, though? Like, hypothetically.
Then shake it off. I don't know. That's not the point. I think, this is something that I think is interesting. That, I think it's something where I need to grow at least. Is because when I think, maybe this is just guys in general. Oh, God. No. It's they do things and stuff. And, to them, it's not a thing. It's not a big deal. That's just them. And I think this is people. I don't want to say just guys. But then, another person in a relationship can view it as, that's crossing a line. So I think that's where you need to set boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
And respect those boundaries between you and Ash.
Mm-hmm. So I told her about it. About me eating lunch with her. said she was cool with it. We talked about it.
So was it just you and her in her car?
Yeah.
See, that's where, for my boundary at least, that would be weird for me.
Why?
Because, like, first of all, Audrey's not, like, an ex from a long time ago. She is your most recent ex.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you can be friends with someone. Like, we're friends, but, like, no way in hell you're inviting me to my car to eat lunch with me. I don't even want to, like, be near you when you eat. You know what I'm saying? Like...
You invite me to a podcast. I feel like that's more exclusive.
What? Anyways, for me, like...
And you work with me.
We don't work together.
I feel like you voluntarily, have spent more time with me.
What?
You joined You joined student leadership. I mean,
I joined student leadership before
you. You took A-Push, and you said, to join your class, and I was like, I can't. You're like...
You took AP Stat, and I was taking AP Stat. You go to Richard Montgomery, and I go to Richard Montgomery.
I do honors English 12.
You're on my couch, and I'm also on my couch. Like, what are you doing in my house,
Can we just finish this topic?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I feel like that's a little weird, to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. Like,
be honest with me.
I feel like, for me, that would be crossing a boundary that I wouldn't be comfortable with. But I think this is something different. When you're in a new relationship, it's like there's not as much
at stake
heart into it. There's not as much stake into it.
Okay.
Like I feel like the things like talking stages or like past relationships. I've been in one relationship. Let's be honest. But I think
I've been in 3.
I think the mindset's different at the beginning.
I'm not counting them.
I think the mindset's different at the beginning, but like you also have to consider. Okay, you and her get down the line, 4 months dating. Are you still going to be in Audrey's car every week eating? Because then it's like, because maybe that'll be comfortable with her, but I think also as time goes on and you guys connect more with each other, there's more at stake. And then there's also, which is interesting, and maybe this is a me thing, but I feel like the more I was in a relationship, the more...
Closer you got?
No, like, it's like, they can talk to someone else at the beginning of a relationship, but like 5 months in, that's like weird. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But like, I feel like if you're to be doing this in like a 6-month-long relationship, that's weird.
That is, yeah.
But I mean, I still think it's weird that it's like the beginning. Cause like,
well, the thing is,
are you not eating lunch with her? Do you eat lunch with Audrey?
Well, okay. We do eat lunch. I take her home every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I spend my time with her, but then she, we try to plan one time, and then it's just like, it's an explosion.
But then I also think it's a thing where it's like Audrey and you were close friends before you guys started dating,
mm-hmm.
and now you still are close friends.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that would cause worry. It's like you guys were close friends and you started dating, and now you guys are close friends again. Like, that connection is still there, and that's okay. Like, you can't control that if you still have like a good connection with someone,
mm-hmm.
but you can control what you do about that. And I think going as far as to eat lunch with her in her car, there's like better places that it could be done. You guys could just sit in the hallway and then like chat or something like that. You guys could like do something. But like the fact that like you want to seclude yourself, and maybe it's just because the car's more comfortable, but you also have to think of like that environment and stuff. But I think you're in a new relationship, so it's like there's not as much at stake.
But we'll see what happens, right? At the end of the day, I mean,
we'll see what happens.
I really do like Ash. You know what I'm saying?
As you should. If you're gonna be in a relationship with someone, you should know that you like them.
And I don't see myself with Audrey at all. You know what I'm saying?
And that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that's something I can really answer. I feel like if Ash says that it's okay. But I do think it's important for you guys, doesn't even right now, because like again, only 2 weeks, like you don't own the other person. You never own the other person when you're in a relationship, but it's only 2 weeks. But I think when you get to that point, you need to have the boundaries conversation where it's like, are you comfortable with me doing this? Are you comfortable with me doing that? Because like, I think if you don't, then something's going to happen where it was like, why did you do that? And then the other person's going to be like, well, I didn't know that like this wasn't okay because of that miscommunication. So that's what I would recommend to you.
Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Are we wrapping things up now?
I want to say one more thing.
Okay.
So earlier this week, right, I was feeling really sad, like
Me too.
like
I still
like
am.
like immensely, like I felt depressed. I felt like there was a cloud looming over my head, and then every single time I was happy, the cloud would come back and just ruin my day. You know what I'm saying? And I thought, I was like, dang, how do I feel better, right? Because that's the main goal of a sad person. How do I feel better? And I thought about this podcast.
True.
Yeah. And I feel like when you told me, like, can we do a podcast? It was like everything just like came together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the podcast, I'm able to say, what, like how things are. And it's kind of like, you know, even though nobody's listening, we're still saying this out loud. We're projecting what we say in an environment where, like, it doesn't affect either of us. Like, what happens to you doesn't affect me, but what happens to me doesn't affect you. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like this, like, oh man, I can't say this because you know this, or like, I'm just saying what I think. Like, the Hispanic topic, cancelable. Well, that's what I think. So I really liked this podcast because, I like podcasts because it just makes me feel like calm.
I feel that exact same way, and I was talking to my friends about this the other day because I think one of the only things that's really helped me get through this past week and like at school and stuff and like just, dealing with all the emotions is I've been like, I have taken so many voice memos, or I've been like vlogging so much. Like I'm actually literally about to spend $700 on a little vlogging camera for myself.
Really?
Because I feel like for me, what helps me get through things is talking about it. Like I'll literally just sit in my car after school and kind of just like go through my day and be like, this is how I'm feeling, this is that, because I feel like I for so long have just kept everything inside, and then my head starts to hurt because I don't know how I feel about things, and it's all so much. And like being able to talk about it, even if it's just to myself, it helps me process things. So I like podcasts because it's, I don't know. You have to blow it up.